All right, so I like to provide marginal legal advice and irrelevant humor and obtuse observations. Chille's trial date is tomorrow morning because tomorrow's December 6th, not to be too obvious about it. And as we know from my last video, the main witness, the police officer, was not available. So they were supposed to file a motion to continue the trial, and they did. On November 30th, it says that the DA filed a motion, but it doesn't say whether or not it's been accepted or granted or approved. But what it does show is that the trial date hasn't changed. So, we're kind of working here with incomplete information, but the fact that that trial date has not changed means the motion has done nothing. I would be absolutely stunned if the district attorney is not now tomorrow morning asking for another continuance, or they're going to restructure their witnesses so they put Chille on and then they take up the most amount of time with him until that guy, the police officer, can come in because he has the firsthand testimony of whether or not Chille broke the law. So if the cop isn't there, then it becomes more just about the videotape and less about what the police officer has to say and his personal observations. There's a lot of hearsay that would have to be dealt with. There are ways to get around hearsay. It's not insurmountable. But anyway, trial's still going on tomorrow, December 6th. I'll look again and see if the docket says otherwise. But let's take a look at the docket. So right here is the future court date stands December 6th. This is November 30th. Minute order. So the judge issued an order from the bench. The trial date hasn't changed. Then a notice of motion. So the state's notice of motion and motion to continue, but there's nothing showing that it's been ruled on. And then it shows that the trial date still has the same date. So it could be that the motion was denied, but normally if a motion is denied, it would say that. Instead, it looks like it's been tabled so that it can be heard later, and probably it's going to be heard tomorrow then if it hasn't been heard. So right now, if the trial goes forward, that favors Chille quite a lot. But I don't know that that would be enough to get him out of trouble because of the videotape. There's other ways to authenticate the videotape. I'll give you an update tomorrow after I look at it. One of my favorite creatures in the entire world is the dung beetle. The dung beetle is fascinating. I remember as a small child watching it on National Geographic. It's an insect that basically, I think if I remember correctly, it rolls with its back legs and it's always walking backwards. And to the dung beetle, well, shit is king. It is a treasure to be rewarded. The dung beetle builds its home out of crap. It steals crap from other dung beetles, fights over the crap. So anyway, having said that, a dung beetle walks into a bar and it looks at the bartender and says, "Has this stool been taken?"
what you may have is the opportunity to read. Whoa.
Supervisor, yes you do.
I do not have to do that.
I'm going to record this live on YouTube right now.
What the fuck?
Show me your fucking hands.
What the fucking hands? Show me your hands. What are you doing to me? I can't explain this shit to you.